What's up, everybody? I'm Abatage, and I'm here to have a shot at Gundeadligne. At least I think that's how you say it. Unless it's Gundeadligne or something. I don't know, but this is the second game in the Gundemonium Collection, I should say. And it's pretty cool. It's a bit of an update on Gundemonium Recollection. Let's get out of that for a second. It's another one by Platine Dispositif, however you say that. Again, probably stuffed it up, but you know, whatever. English version brought to you by Rockin' Android, and this one came out a while ago as well. But very, very cool bullet hell action indie kind of rockin' sprites, everything like that. This one's pretty much very similar to Gundemonium Recollection, with some updated graphics, and it's actually a little bit easier in my opinion, because I can get further in it. But a lot of the systems are the same, and even a lot of the characters are the same and that sort of thing. And if we go into the config menu, you can see there's a lot of the same options as well. So we can change frame rate, graphics bit rate, different volumes, soundtrack original arranged, which is cool. We can rebind controls. There's 2-player co-op in this one as well. So you can have 2 players going along at the same time, which is very cool. Oops, I just changed that key by mistake. I'm using a controller. One thing to note is that if you are using a controller, you probably need to go and edit the Gundeadligne.ini file that's in the game folder to reassign the controller IDs. If you're using... Now, I can't remember what it is exactly, but I think a direct input controller. If you're using a direct input, it doesn't like it. Or maybe it's the other way around. If you aren't using a direct input, it doesn't like it. I can't remember. Check out the forums. There's posts in there. There's plenty of posts of people going, why will the controllers not work? And but yeah, there's solutions posted by the devs in there. And you can just go to reassign the controllers. Because otherwise you end up, when you hit new game and go to select a character, you'll end up selecting both player 1 and 2 with the same controller, which is not ideal. But you just got to edit the ini file and you're in, which is a bit annoying because personally I don't like having to edit ini files and that sort of thing to get a game working. But at the same time, I guess this is more meant for mouse and keyboard a lot of the time, or keyboard, not mouse. And what I've read in the forums as well is that this type of game is quite often preferred to be played on a keyboard, because it can offer a bit more precision and that sort of thing. I don't know about that. I'm not a hardcore bullet hell guy, so, you know, as far as precision goes, I'm just happy if I can get through a level. I don't care what my score is or anything like that. It's just, I have a lot of fun playing them, that's for sure. But I'm not hardcore enough to, yeah, really get into it. And so we've got 2 characters to select from this time. We've got Aerith, who was in Gundemonium Recollection. If you recall, if you happen to watch my video on Recollection, then you might remember her from that. But we're going to choose Elixirel. Yeah, and and we're going to use her for this because she's different, so that's cool. And we'll go standard mode. Standard mode limits your phase level. And again, a lot of this is probably going to be repeated from the previous video I did on Gundemonium Recollection. But your phase level is essentially the difficulty level of the level, if that makes sense. The level of the level. But as you play and as you kill enemies, your phase level increases. And you, yeah. So on the easier difficulty levels, it limits your phase level so that it doesn't get too out of hand. This time, instead of going up to 11, it goes up to 21. And we'll have a look at some harder level gameplay later on. But initially, the first thing you might notice is that the main difference with this game is that you can spin around and shoot both ways, which is cool because it kind of adds an extra level of maniacness and confusion to this bullet hell. It costs mana to do that, so you don't want to just be flipping around all the time. And yeah, but it's still got the same sort of deal. Apart from that, it's pretty much the same sort of game. apart from the co-op as well. Excuse me. But yeah, basically there's enemies on a side-scrolling screen, there's many bullets. I've also figured out another feature that was in Gundemonium Recollection, which I never really used much, is the slowdown button. And the slowdown button basically just slows your movement speed, not the actual game speed. So you can be more precise when there's like a buttload of stuff on the screen. Because as you well know in bullet hell games, and especially in this game, there's that one little point just under her chin where if you get hit there, you will be dead. But yeah, as you can see already, I'm much further along than I have been on Gundemonium Recollection. Because this is, and that's what makes me think this is a lot easier, because you get a lot of power-ups and that sort of thing, and there's extra lives and stuff all over the place. Ooh, that was a bit tight. And this character's special move is that slowdown time kind of dealio. And her bomb looks like, well, I haven't got a bomb at the moment, I don't think. I'm pushing the bomb key, but it's not doing anything, so let's assume we don't have a bomb. But her minor ability is to slow down time, which is pretty cool, because sometimes you need to slow down a bit just to dodge everything. And there's a couple of other systems at play that I'm not involved enough to really understand, but there's things where if you kill enemies during a slowdown, you get different power-ups and rewards and different outcomes. If you collect certain gems at a certain time, you'll get different outcomes. I don't know, really. It's very it's very strange to me. Oh, let's slow this down. Oh crap. Okay, we just got to dodge this. But you can see if I keep that bit under my chin out of harm's way, I'm pretty good. Like, I won't be destroyed immediately. Oh, let's pop one of them again. Oh, God. Oh, wait, oh, wait. Much concentration needed. Let's pop another one. There we go. So you can see we've already got past the first level, which in Gundemonium Recollection I can barely get past the first level. Even on easy mode, and this isn't the easiest mode. So, you know, this one is definitely a little bit more user-friendly in that sense. It seems like there's a lot more systems and there's a lot more to get into if you are a hardcore bullet hell player, because it goes to a higher difficulty level. It's got a whole bunch of stuff that I don't even understand. Crap. Which will come into play. And there's things like if you kill enemies in a certain way, like during a slow-mo bit in each area, you get different bonuses and stuff. But like I said at the very beginning, I'm just happy if I can get through the level. I'm not too worried about high scores and that sort of thing. Holy crap. And I love the spectacle of these games. Like, they're just a great game to look at and play. So yeah, this is basically, I would recommend this probably over Gundemonium Recollection, especially as an entry level, because it's, I think, a lot easier to get into. Oh shit. God damn it. They're a bit difficult. Still don't have any bombs. Whew, bit of precision play there. Nice. And this would definitely be fun playing co-op as well. Just imagine how mental it would get when there's two people on screen fighting away. And these trains are a bit bothersome. Oh, yeah. Damn it, still got hit. Ah, game over. Still, that's pretty good. Oh, you can continue. Oh, beautiful. So there's another feature that wasn't in the previous one. Is the continues. I didn't know you could do that. What a pleasant surprise. So yeah, I guess with that and the more life pickups and that sort of stuff, this game seems to be a lot more accessible than the previous entry. Oh shit. Although it also seems to be a lot more manic at the same time. Like it immediately seems like there's a hell of a lot more going on the screen. I mean, I've totally lost my character there for a second. Okay, let's see if we can shimmy our way through these. I love this slowdown power. It's definitely helpful. Especially in moments like that. Whoa, big pumpkin! Okay. Let's make sure we can do this. Ah, cool. Woo. And it's very satisfying when you face, you know, that sort of level of bullet hell and still come out on top. Oh shit. Okay, that took me by surprise. These girls on bikes. Last time they were riding machine guns, I don't know if you remember, but it's really cool in Gundemonium Recollection. These kind of Playboy bunny looking characters were riding Tommy guns and flying through the air. Which was a lot of fun. Oh crap. But yeah, it's pretty much the very similar sort of thing, a little bit more accessible, a little bit easier to get into, at least for someone like me who's not a hardcore bullet hell player. Oh my god. Oh, there's an extra life down there somewhere. Oh, bloody hell. Come back here, extra life. Oh. I mean, I wish I was more of a hardcore player because I think I'd be able to appreciate more of what's going on the screen rather than just trying my hardest to avoid it. But let's jump out of this game at the moment and see what it's like on a much harder difficulty level. So let's go new game. Let's use Aerith this time. Oops. New game. Aerith. Let's turn the level up to demonic. So it fixes it to level 21. And let's see how mental it gets. Now with Aerith you can choose a matrix order, which is basically the special, I think, that you use. Yeah, apparently the emerald, in the manual it says that the emerald one is one of the easiest ones to use. Jet matrix, pearl matrix, ruby, diamond, sapphire, emerald. Okay, which one? There's one that I want to see, which basically completely obliterates everything. I'm just going to have a quick look in the manual, so bear with me. Let's have a look. No, not that one. Okay, we want the jet matrix. And I'll read it out here. Summons the King of Hell, firing several shots in front of your character with a wide range. Very effective against enemies with shadow protection. So the jet matrix, that's what we're on now, isn't it? Yeah. And I think this is the bomb that you can drop, is the jet matrix one. So we'll cruise through the level a bit. Oh god, already gotten hit. Oh yeah, this is on a hard difficulty, isn't it? And let's drop a bomb just to see what it's like. Bam. No, that doesn't work. I guess you got to charge up that. Yeah. I guess that's what they mean by reload speed. So let's try it again, but let's choose a different matrix that'll reload a lot quicker. I think the emerald one's fast, yeah. Let's try that. So yeah, you can see just up the top there, there's a bar for emerald, which I think is the recharge of that matrix. And if we go bam, there we go. There it is. And that little girl pops out and takes out everybody. Oh, God. It's so hard on demonic. I mean, it's good that it is. What else do you want? But So yeah, but anyway, that's Gundeadligne. There's still online duet. You can play basically the co-op online as well as local. practice is practice. Mission mode, I wasn't sure what it did in Gundemonium Recollection, but now I've read about it and I know that you get different missions come up when you complete the game using specific conditions. So if you meet the conditions that you need for a particular mission as you complete a game, it will then give you the mission to play, which is pretty cool. And you can see the results here of different things, which is kind of cool. You can see what characters you've used and how many hits and how many areas you got through and all that kind of stuff. So you can see the second one on the list there is the first game that I played on this video, because I got to area 3. And the breaks at the end there, that's for one of those deeper systems that I don't know much about. But it's basically, if you achieve a certain thing during each area, you get a break, which I think has something to do with killing people during a slow-mo and accomplishing something else and getting some sort of combo or something. I could be completely wrong, so don't take my word for it. Again, just like Gundemonium Recollection, you can check out the website. There's a link in the description, and you can download the manuals straight there, and you can download the game on Steam, and it's pretty cheap. And again, the pack I think costs about $10 on Steam. Individually they'll cost you about $4, and if you're into bullet hells and that sort of thing, you can't really go past it, in my opinion, because these are really good games and they're really well presented. The music's great, they look amazing, in my opinion. And yeah, that's Gundeadligne. That's what I'm going to call it anyway. And so, apart from a few little issues with if you're using controllers or multiple controllers, where you might have to edit the ini files like I did. Apart from those issues, I think it's pretty damn solid. And this one over Gundemonium Recollection is probably a little bit easier to get into, but that's just speaking from my own personal experience, where I've found that I've been able to play longer and I've done better in this game than I ever have in Gundemonium Recollection. And they're very similar. So maybe this one might be the way to play. There's also demos available for each of them, so you can just download a demo and give it a bash and see if you like it yourself. I mean, that's what they're there for. Go do it. But for now, thanks for watching my shot at Gundeadligne, and I am playing through the whole collection, so check out the next episode, which will be Hitogata Hapa, which is a little bit different. It's a bit of a different game. It's more of a vertical shooter than a side-scroller. Still a bullet hell mess of insane craziness. And you can also check out the Gundemonium Recollection video that I've done that's already up on the channel. So check it out. There'll be a playlist somewhere for maybe these 3 games, but there'll definitely be a one-shot playlist somewhere. But if not, just check the videos on the channel and you'll find it. It's not hard to miss. But yeah, I think that'll do me for this little look. I can't recommend these games enough. Obviously, they have to be your sort of thing and something you're interested in. But for what it is, they're polished, they're great, they look amazing, they run really well, they go flat out no matter what. They even have a few different things you can do, like, where are we? Oh, I can't remember where it is. But you can somewhere set the VSync mode, so you can have it so that it just skips frames and it doesn't run on a timer or anything. It'll just go as fast as it possibly can, which is an interesting thing to do. It'll really stress test your machine a bit. But yeah, it's really cool, and it's still kind of got a community going. Like if you check out the forums on Steam, there's still recent posts and stuff asking about different things and all that kind of thing. So it's still alive, even though it is a fairly old game. And for good reason, because it's fantastic. But yeah, you saw it. You know what's going on. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!